YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here. The first thing I wanted to show you actually came from a fellow YouTuber, which I really appreciate because he sent this out of the kindness of his own heart. I actually saw one of his videos and he got a bunch of Nintendo stuff in, but he also got in like a series of different manuals and things like that, and he just got a big stack of manuals. He's going through it. I thought to myself, while I was commenting, if you ever came across a Tetris manual, let me know and we could figure something out. And he actually had a Tetris manual separate. It wasn't in that video, but he had one that I guess he had lying around or whatever. I had found it and we exchanged information. He sent it to me. He was going to charge me shipping and then said, it's not even worth it because it was so cheap to send. So he just sent this to me for free and I really appreciate it. That YouTuber, by the way, is Canadian Zangief. I'll put links down below to his channel. You gotta go check it out. But again, this is just what he sent me here, was the manual for Tetris. Not an overly expensive manual or anything like that, but obviously I wasn't gonna go onto eBay to sort that all out and pay like $10 shipping for a manual or something ridiculous. So he sent that my way, which is really great because I was able to put this with this. Another thing, and this is from a previous trade a while back, Bowser's Fart Sack and I did a trade. Chris brought a few extras and things like that. I threw in extras, he throws in extras kind of thing when we do trades. And this is one of the things that he threw in. So just a piece of styrofoam. You're like, ooh, a piece of styrofoam. This is actually one of the ones that goes in a Nintendo box. He gave me a bunch of these because I had a bunch of box games that did not have styrofoam in them. So I was able to, complete all my boxes or whatever. And then I was able to just have one left over. This has been sitting there for a while because I haven't really found a box game that wasn't complete recently. So I have one of these. What I'm going to do is complete this now, which is really nice to be able to complete this. The box is not in perfect shape or anything like that, but the cartridge definitely is in great shape. So what I'll do, this will be part of it. I don't know everything that's going to go into it, but I'm going to put that all together, and that's going to be part of my 1,000 subscriber contest. I'm at 900 and change right now, I think like 910. So I'm expecting to get to 1,000, although that would be an amazing accomplishment to get that far. But that's something for the future anyways, so I gotta clean that all up and try to restore that box a little bit as much as possible, and then that's going to be one of the gifts that will go into my 1,000 subscriber contest. But anyway, moving on from there, I got a pretty good score here. I just got to grab it from here. This is from a Goodwill, and not too bad of a haul, I think. Today, I stopped in and wasn't really having a great day of finding stuff, but this was my last stop and just happened to work out. The first thing I found here was Epic Mickey, and for these 5 games that I got, I paid $4 each. There's different prices on them. When I took them up to the counter, she said it was going to come out to like 24 or something, because they always have these like numbers on the end, like 505, so it was going to be like 24 or something, because one of the games they had marked for $4. So what she did though, she's just like, I'll just charge you 20, and so she just dialed in $20 for everything. So that was pretty cool. So I got this for $4, Epic Mickey. I already have this in my collection, so this will probably just follow me to the Waterloo show, and I'll try to sell it there to somebody and put that into their collection. So that's that there. Moving on, I also found a copy of, I'm just going to show the stuff that I'm planning on flipping here. Michael Jackson, The Experience. The thing's totally mangled, but I think I have an extra empty case or something like that. I can recase this, but it is complete otherwise and in pretty good shape, I believe. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Don't really want it for my collection. I don't think I'll be using it or anything like that, but something to recoup some money here. Moving on from there, another find that I got, and this is a game that my son and I were playing very recently. We actually finished this, which is really nice to do that as our first game that we played together and finished, and that's New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And so every day pretty much he asks now to play this game with me, so we have a lot of fun playing this. We haven't totally unlocked everything, so it's still a little bit of an adventure, but we have actually beaten this game, which is really cool to do that together. I mean, he's only 3, so basically I did most of the work, but at the same time, this is the game that we played together and beat together, so really fun right there. Moving on from that, I also picked up The Walking Dead. This is the first season, I think, because it came out in different seasons. So this is for the PS3. I have the digital download on the Xbox 360, but really happy now to have it on the PS3. So decided to pick that up. That was, again, like $4, which I think all of these would have been. Alright, and then the last one is cool. It's my first Xbox One game I've ever seen out there, except for I've seen a few sports titles, like one of the ones that originally sort of came out at the start of the Xbox One, so I never really touched those because we know sports titles. But this one here might hold on to some value. If not, it's valuable to me just because I love this game. I love the series that it's a part of, so a lot of fun, little collectathon. It's Lego Marvel Superheroes, and that's for the Xbox One, so really cool right there. It's totally complete as well, so that's pretty awesome. Really enjoyed this game on the, and I think I have it on the Wii U, but wait, maybe it's the 360. I can't even remember now. I did play it though. Ton of fun, and really happy to finally get a new gen game in my collection, because that's really the first one other than if you count Wii U games. So that's pretty cool right there. Like I said, those 5 games, 20 bucks. I thought it was a pretty solid deal. And then moving on from there, I stopped in at a Value Village, and this assortment of things I'm going to show you cost me $6. I already took it out of the bag previously, but it was $6. And the first thing that was in the bag is just a Rock Band microphone, which I'm not that interested in. I have like lots of these. These are a dime a dozen. I don't really know if they are valuable or anything like that, but that was in that bag. And then Longshot, a fellow YouTube friend of mine as well, he got me onto these a while ago. If you see these out in the wild, they're pretty decent to flip. The eBay's starting to get a little bit flooded with them, but still people are buying them nonetheless, and it's the Rock Band dongles. This one I think is for the PS3 or PS2, but still, you know, you connect a wireless guitar to that and away you go, you can play the game kind of thing. And I don't know if people are losing these, that's why they're paying for them so they can play the game again or something like that, but still it was in the bag, easily like a $20 kind of item right there. So again, I'll just flip that. And then these, I didn't even know about, but they were in the bag too, and I was looking it up and things like that, and came to discover that these things that look like guitar picks here for Guitar Hero are actually Les Paul wireless receivers for the Les Paul guitars. So these, I looked them up, they were selling pretty consistently for about 30 bucks on eBay, and in the bag there were 2 of them. So between these 3 items, that was sort of a no-brainer. They're all going to be things for recouping costs for what, you know, I want to get for my collection. So that's really cool right there, to find these things, because I'll be able to, you know, hopefully buy a few retro games and things like that with the money that I, you know, generate from this. So really happy to find all those things. I want to thank Canadian Zangief again for sending me that manual for Tetris. That was really appreciated. Not something that he had to do for free, but he did it, and that's you know, sort of the spirit of the community. I really appreciate that. So like I said though, that copy of Tetris, the box one, that'll be going into my 1,000 rather subscriber contest down the road when I get there. So thanks again, guys. That's everything I got for you today. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I'll see you all later.